day everyone! Today we're going to discuss about how to define and identify fake news and what types of fake news there are. And there are three actually, so let us discuss about that. Let's get to it!
Alright, so the title of our discussion is called Define and Differentiate the Three Types of Fake News. With me, CORINNA DALIS from grade 11 Love in the Senior High School STEM Department in USPTCDO. However, what are the objectives of this video? First is to define and identify fake news. Second is to identify types of fake news, how to analyze the type of fake news, and lastly, to apply the knowledge we will acquire after, during, or even beginning of our discussion. Now, what are the types of fake news? There are three types actually. First is misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. Now, why is it important to identify the types of fake news? It's important because not all false information works the same way, spreads the same way, or causes the same kind of harm. Because treating every misleading post like it's identical is how people end up arguing with satire accounts, while actual propaganda burns down public trust in the background or in behind the scenes. It's burning down the trust, your trust, the public trust. Now, false information includes propaganda, political news, and clickbait. Lastly, it's either purely satire. There are other fake news that's just for fun, just for humor. It's not a real post that's to be taken serious of. Now, let us move on to how to identify fake news. First is to see what is being claimed, who is involved, what platform or source was it shared on, and what evidence is shown. Now, after answering those questions, let us verify that information. First is to see if there's official statements, credible news outlet, if it's from there, if it's from fact-checking organizations, or if it's from original interviews, videos, or documents that was turned into a video. Now, after checking those, does it answer the question of is it accurate? If it's not accurate, then it's fake news. If it's incomplete, then it's fake news. If it's edited, fake news. If it's fabricated, ding ding ding, fake news. So first off, let us start with our first type of fake news, misinformation. What is misinformation? Misinformation is the false or inaccurate information shared without the intention of deceiving someone. It's genuinely believing something that was actually false. Like, for example, sharing an outdated breaking news post without fact checking. Let's have an example with a picture, shall we? First example is about a post that was posted by Soundstar Davao back in June 4, 2021. Now, why am I even mentioning this? Because, let us analyze. This post was bumped in the algorithm of the people in Davao, or in Facebook generally. Now, Christina Aliviao, the Sunstar Davao editor-in-chief, had stated that they would like to clarify that Sunstar Davao has no control over how and when past content is redistributed by social media platforms. Now, by seeing that statement, it clears out that there was no malicious intent, and that misunderstanding, panic, or lack of fact-checking was clearly shown in that post, or involved in that post. Why am I saying that it's really involved? Check this picture. From the comments there, you can see that people in Davao mentioned that there was a panic attack. It's causing confusion. Why is it even posted? This was in 2021. Why is it brought up now? It's because of it's not controlled by the page or official people from the page itself. It was just rebumped in the algorithm or in the platform, and it was an unintentional mislead of people. It wasn't to deceive people. It was unintentional, and it was on accident. There was no real bad intent. Next example, satire fake news. How would you know if it's satire? If it includes hashtags like these, hashtag satire, hashtag satire news, or if it includes a questionable account name or account website, if it includes in the headlines of a questionable name, or if it includes a disclaimer. Now, if none of those are mentioned and it feels like a funny thing, then that's fake information, fake news. It's still fake news. However, it either was not labeled as satire, or it's just misinformation being spread. Now, first example of a satire fake news is this post. In the description said, Lito Lapid, tahimik lang pero perfect attendance pa. It's a joke where there were other senates not having perfect attendance, but this guy, even though he's silent, is always perfect attendance. As you can see from the picture, in the blank quote, he's silent. It's a joke. Next one is another satire example. Kwentong barbero, totoong nga raw na nakipag-wrestling si Bato sa mga tiga NBI. Slice pala yung video na pinalabas. Hashtag satire news. As you can see from the picture, it looks AI generated, and that it's not real. It's a humorous post. Now, next example. This one is involves about the recruitment in Philippine Army, where an AI generated video circulated online providing false information regarding the Philippine Army's recruitment process. The clip there that was used, the AI generated one, had manipulated visual, voiceovers to spread misleading content, casting the recruitment drive in a derogatory light. Now, the official page of the Philippine Army actually verified the truth, was the one who verified it. Now, how would I know if it's actually true? The page was actually true. You can see from their page if there's a verified check, if the page itself includes a government official website. And as you can see, there it is. Now, that's what you call corroborating, where you are supporting the information that you have given with another different source. Or this one is kind of related, but it's a different source, right? This one is from a Facebook page, and then the other one is from an official government website. Now, let's analyze again. There's no malicious intent. There is no malicious intent was being spread. However, this one mixes with malinformation. I will explain further with malinformation, but let us just say this one mixes with misinformation and malinformation. Why? Because there's real information being said that it's a real recruitment. There was a real recruitment. However, the real recruitment did not include giving allowances to the trainees. It did not include other content that said that derogate the video or the recruitment itself. Now, what did it cause misunderstanding, panic, or lack of fact checking? Yes, it did, because there are people who actually believe the AI generated clip. Now, next, disinformation. What is disinformation, everyone? Okay, now, disinformation is false information that is deliberately created and spread to deceive, manipulate, or mislead people. Now, disinformation is creating fake information. It's a fake information. It's not real. It was never real to begin with. It was just created. It was fabricated. Now, an example of disinformation is being intentionally deceptive, and often meant to manipulate opinions, politics, or information. For example, fabricated claims about a government official to damage their reputation, like giving a government official a bad light. You know what I mean? Now, let's show you a picture example. This example shows it's about a Philippine president reversing alliance with the U.S. However, it was proven to be false, and that it was a misleading narrative about its security partnership with the United States. Now let's analyze further. The page that posted it was from an official page, Department of National Defense, Philippines. They posted it and it has a website link added to it, okay, right? From their description, quote unquote, the post the fake one, potentially aims to cast doubt on the Philippines' efforts to protect its national interest. Now, does it answer the question, was the content intentionally made? Yes. Did it try to manipulate public opinion? Yes, indeed. And did the creator know the information was fake? Yes. Because why? They made a fake information. The creators themselves posted about an alliance that was being broken, a broken alliance, but it was never real because it was proven to be false, right? And the creator, the one who made it, made that information knows that it was fake because they themselves made it, right? Now this link on the left side, though it's not viewable, it's another page. It is a page of the Department of National Defense Philippines, where it shows that it's the actual link to it. Now this post involved a AI generated picture of a truck being on fire. Now let us analyze. This has a video of a firefighter stating that when they went to the scene, the truck was okay. There was no fire. There was no fire involved in the scene. There was no fire in the scene. Now, let us see if was the content intentionally made false. Yes. Why? Why is it intentional? Why am I saying yes? Because it is AI generated, and AI cannot generate a picture unless someone asked an AI to make it. Did it try to manipulate public opinion? Yes. No, why? Why is it manipulating public opinion? How can I say that? It's because it manipulated the firefighters themselves into thinking that there was a fire, and they went to the scene. Now, it manipulated as well the followers of the page of the firefighters, because that's how it went to them. From the followers, they saw the picture and they sent it to the firefighters, and then they went to the scene. Now, it kind of mixes with misinformation because the person involved or the follower was actually innocent. They didn't know it was false, and they shared it to the firefighters. How did the creator know the information was fake? From what I said earlier, AI-generated pictures won't be made unless someone actually told an AI to make it. So, yeah. Next, fake news type of fake news. Malinformation. Malinformation is information that is true, but is shared to cause harm, invade privacy, or manipulate public opinion. Now, it's kind of like here's a piece of pie, and the piece of pie is taken off. Like there's a piece of pie out, right? And then they're saying that this pie is from a different pie, from an apple pie into a blueberry pie, like that. It's taking information taken out of context. Next example. Now, this example is about the alleged controversial alleged news about Villaflor, the Aaron Villaflor. Now, the controversy surrounding the alleged private videos associated with Aaron Villaflor may involve with disinformation and malinformation. Why? Let us analyze. Page, he posted an official statement. The unauthorized recording and distribution of private and intimate content is a clear violation of our Republic Act number 9995 and other laws that protect individuals from digital abuse and violation of privacy. Now, let us answer the question. Is the information technically true? Yes. I will tell you later on. Was it shared to harm someone? Yes. It was to harm his reputation. The next is, was private or sensitive information exposed? Yes. Now, I will tell you, harm. Is it really malinformation or exposing? What's the difference, right? So, when exposing someone, includes the information that is actually true. It was verified to be true. It involves the concerns of public welfare or accountability, serve a legitimate public interest, or is it exposing corruption, abuse, verified misconduct by official, and investigative journalism with evidence. Now, malinformation is partly real. It either shares, shaming someone, harassing, exploiting, or destroying someone. And it's involved with leaking intimate videos, posting private messages, doxing the address, and spreading private photos without consent. Now, let me further tell you why it was a malinformation from what I said earlier. Because it was spreading unverified claims or edited fake material. And private information was shared without consent to embarrass or harm. And that it was sharing real leaked private material. Now, how can I say it was a real leaked private material? Because he actually stated in the website from an interview that it was from a film. Now, from this picture that we see here, here's why you shouldn't spread those clips though from that film. Because Authenticity is not only the issue, but even fabricated or repurposed explicit content becomes dangerous once it is packaged and shared, because they can either exploit anyone to do something else because of that video or clip that they have taken out of context. But taken out of context. Now that's why it's not an issue. Now that's all for the type. Let us compare it. For misinformation, what's the purpose? Let's go on. What's the purpose of misinformation? The purpose is that it was accidentally misled. It accidentally misled other people. It's not really done on purpose, but it's the meaning of misinformation is that it accidentally misled. This information, the purpose of this information is to create information, false information, to manipulate or deceive people. Now, malinformation is about the true information taken out of context used to cause harm. And that is generally all that we are supposed to discuss. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with how I explained. And that is all. Thank you. For more content or for more information, you can check other videos from this channel as well.